Welcome back to another reading. If you are new here, my name is Anakin. I am a psychic tarot reader, and I'm about to be getting into some cards, okay? Before I get into some cards, though, I want to tell you guys about a talisman that I recently found. It is the double fish soapstone carving. It's also a whistle. I looked it up. I found it at an estate sale. It was like $1, so I picked it up. But it means yin and yang. It means good fortune. It means abundance coming in. And so if you're part of the collective, abundance is coming in. We also have Pisces energy with the two fish here. But I'm going to keep this on me. I'm going to keep it next to the cards. And I'm just going to let it ride for however long it needs to ride over there, okay? Another thing that I want to speak on to all my rainbow warriors out there is that I do appreciate you guys. I appreciate every single comment. I appreciate every single view that you guys are tuned in, tapped in, turned on. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the meditation. I appreciate all the prayer. I appreciate all of the spiritual work that you do on your end, okay? Because over here, we're doing all of the work. We're doing the meditations over here. And we are staying aligned so that we can channel the message for you. Okay, let's get into this message. Bam, rang the bell. Now, let's ask what the collective needs to hear at this time. It is the 2nd of August. It's a beautiful day. I'm feeling a lot more relaxed. Feeling like we're just seeping into this month. This is the 2nd day to prepare for the Lionsgate portal. Let's see what we got, though. We have the Empress. Empress energy. You might be an Empress. You might be a feminine, a divine feminine. If you are not, your divine feminine is highly active within you at this time. You are in relaxation station at this time. You are chilling. You are letting things come to you. You've gotten into another mode of meditation, or you've gotten into a higher state of consciousness, or you've suddenly stumbled upon this state of consciousness. However you got here, congratulations. The Empress gets whatever she wants. She gets whatever she desires, and she doesn't have to go get it. All she has to do is sit back and look gorgeous. Okay, so that's all you have to do. Sit back, look gorgeous during this time, look beautiful. You are like this Empress, reaping not just one harvest, but as many harvests as you would like to reap at this time, okay? This is an endless harvest card, okay? This is the divine feminine. She is expressive, artistic, creative. She is who she is, and she is powerful. Okay, well, let's see what else we got going on. We have the 3 of Cups. Okay, so 33 energy is out here right now. So you might be an influencer. You might have a longing or a desire to influence the entire world, a desire to change some sort of knowledge base, some sort of language barrier, some sort of environmental thing that is going on in the world right now. You might have this longing, this desire. 33 energy also means that you are a master. Okay, you are a master of influence. You're a master of. People look to you. They look to you for answers, and you don't know why. They don't know why, but they just see you as that light, okay? It's also the card of celebration coming out. So whatever it is that you've done, okay, and I think, whatever it is that you've done, whatever meditation that you've stumbled back into, or, things that you've been listening to, books that you've been reading, whatever altered mind state that has happened in the recent past or is about to happen is going to lead to some celebratory energy, some relaxation, okay? Spa day. Think about a day at the beach, where you're just chilling, you're just doing your thing, and things are coming to you. We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. So here we are. You're over here. You've made it through. You've made it past the barrier. You're now relaxed. Your somatic system is regulated. Your nervous system is regulated. Your parasympathetic nervous system is active. You're controlling your digestion with your mind. Your blood flow is good. All things are going good for you. But over here we have the 7 of Swords, and this is This is somebody in your energy or an energy around you. A betrayal, a deceit, somebody trying to get away with something, okay? And they're looking at you. It's almost like they want to steal the goods, okay? They want to steal the goods. They see that you're prospering and they want a piece of the pie. Let's see what's going to happen with this person or this energy here. Who is this? What is this energy? We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse as well. Okay, so this person, this energy in your field who wants a piece of the goods, who wants a piece of the pie, they are not going to get it. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They're going to be sent on a little bit of a wheel of chaos because of them trying to steal your pie. Now, here's the thing. If anybody thinks that your pie is going to help them with their pie, they're wrong. You got your own pie. They got their own pie. There's infinite abundance. Nobody needs to take from anybody else. We can all share the abundance. We can all have it. This is the abundance mindset. This is the new world. Everyone can have their own pie. Now this person, they see you with your pie, and now they're trying to figure out ways, maybe thinking of things that will get into your pie. Lots of pie going on. Maybe Einstein's in the house. Pi 3.14. He's born on March 14th. Okay, Pi Day. Einstein definitely probably in the house. I just saw something, an article that talked about his brain was actually taken and hidden away by a guy who was trying to research what made Einstein Einstein. This person might be trying to do this to you. They might be trying to dissect you, look at what you're doing. Maybe you have a skill, a talent, and they want to see how is it that you do that. Here's the thing. If they had just done it on their own, they would get their own special gifts. And here's the Tower in reverse as well. So over here, I'm seeing you're just relaxed. You've already moved past this energy. And this energy, this person or people here who are scheming, they're about to encounter some pretty bad stuff, okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower in reverse. You know, their foundation is faulty. Maybe you have, see, and this happens in business and this happens in the world where somebody starts something, the origin, the original, and then you have people who copy, who try to do exactly what it is that you're doing, okay? And this could be a business thing for you. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's also having to do with, you know, how you're taking care of yourself or what kind of art you're creating. It could be art as well, okay? Maybe music. But whatever it is that you're creating, somebody has figured out or tried to figure out what it is that you're doing with that, and they're about to realize that that was not the best idea because you are very spiritually protected. Okay, I'm seeing your angels come in here. They're defending you in the 5D. They're showing up as big presences, and they're sort of letting you know through me that you can just sit back and relax. You don't have to do anything about this. Stay in that Empress energy. Stay celebrating. Stay on the path that you're on. If you've been wondering about an energy like this, then this is just confirmation that is there. Okay, might be what that inkling, that feeling you got about this person or this energy. This is what this is. They are getting their Tower in reverse though. Okay, so I'm seeing the Two of Cups in reverse come out. Okay, so this might have been an entanglement, a soul tie, maybe somebody like related to you, possibly a sibling here, and this entanglement is being released from you. Okay, you know they had their shot. It looks like they had their opportunity to be around you. You fulfilled whatever it is that you've written in the Akashic. This card's coming out, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, okay, so it's like you guys had an agreement, and it's almost like you wanted to partner with this person. Like you were willing to partner with this person. You were willing to work with them. You were willing to give them a lot of your gifts, and in return they would give you their gifts, and you guys would be a cohesive partnership. And this created some sort of entanglement between you. If it's not a sibling, it's a very close friend or somebody that you wanted to go into business with here. And they are basically squandering that opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's an opportunity that was presented that is no longer available. We have the Hanged Man here and the World. Okay, and I'm pulling this sort of directly under the Seven of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And these two cards are upright. Okay, so I have been getting, so this is sort of cleared out. Like we've determined that they've missed out. That is clear. They're gonna be put on a wheel. You're very spiritually protected. You have your angels around you. You've been washing your hands in holy water, doing the sage, ringing the bells. You've been holding on to the crystals. You're over here in the Empress energy. They're going off into their own thing, okay? Now, there is something coming for you over here, okay? There's going to be a new way of seeing the world come in for you. This is, and I've been feeling very like a revelation. I've been feeling like there is an enlightenment, there is downloads coming in, okay? Think about like Edgar Cayce. He would go up into states of consciousness. He would go access the Akashic records. And when he came back down, he didn't know where he was. He didn't know who he was. People would have to remind him, and then he would get the gist, and then he would remember who he was, okay? And he would write things, and he would say things in this state of consciousness. I'm getting that you're probably having access. There's a channel or there's a state of consciousness above the regular state of consciousness that you have access to at this time, okay? During this month, during this portal. And by doing the meditations, by relaxing into it and not really trying to make this happen. And I think that's really important. Okay, when you're doing these meditations, when you're in it, when you're like in that sleep state, but you're almost, you're not fully awake, but you haven't fully fallen asleep yet. It's important not to force the spiritual awakening or the spiritual phenomenon that happens. And almost that moment when you just say, okay, I surrender, whatever. If it happens, it happens. That is usually when it occurs, okay? And that's sort of going to be what this is. It's going to give you a new outlook, okay? I saw these fish over here at that sale. I grabbed them because I was like, this is super cool. They look cool. It looks like a talisman. I like talismans. That's my talisman that came in. Now, it also represents Pisces energy, and this is Pisces energy. And Pisces is the 12th sign, the end of the zodiac, the liver of all the lives, And I say liver, it sort of came out of me, but it's maybe something having to do with the detoxification process. You're detoxifying something by having this new awareness. And I wrote something down, and I was listening to something earlier today. When you become enlightened, when you reach the state of nirvana, you can't come with. You are left behind. Okay, when you reach that point of enlightenment, you are no longer there. And that's very interesting to think about. The you that would be like, oh, I've finally done it. That you is not there. It doesn't exist. You can get all the way up to the door, but you can't come through, okay? You almost have to let go of even you, yourself, in order to get through that door, okay? That was important to hear for you. Now, the world here, this enlightenment, this epiphany, this sacred knowledge bestowed upon you, this is going to allow you to be very, very naked in the world, very, very vulnerable. You're about to come into it. And I'm getting that you might even have visions. You might be able to see certain things in the three-dimensional world that are only existing in the 5D. Your vision is coming in. Practically, you're gonna be blessed. Okay, practically you're gonna be blessed. In the 3D world, it's gonna look very easy. It's gonna look like you're very lucky. You're about to be on the fast track to success. If whatever that looks like for you. If that looks like health and happiness, that's health and happiness. If that looks like financial abundance and a big mansion with a big yard on the lake, then that's what it looks like for you. That's what's coming in through this epiphany. You can be and do and have whatever you want. You're going to realize this, okay? Now we have the 9 of Swords coming out in reverse and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so another message I'm getting here is we have the macro and the micro. In the micro, you might be wondering, how do I get these things to actually physically manifest? How do I get this to happen? And they want you to stop thinking, okay? That's really important. Just like I said earlier about the surrender. It's at that point where you really let go that spiritual phenomenon can happen. And it came out with the Ace of Wands in the upright position here. So in order to get your thoughts off of thinking or get out of thought realm, do actions. Start taking action. Take action before you think about taking action. Take action when the inspiration hits. Don't think about, why am I inspired now? Don't think about, don't sit there and have your thoughts swell and do all this. Take action and start to see how you're interacting with the world, what you're starting to manifest, what you're starting to attract here. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Very similar, very reminiscent of the Empress. They want you taking inspired action, okay? Very intuitive action. If you don't feel like doing it, don't do it. If you do feel like doing it, do it now, okay? Do it now. It's very important because that builds trust. As you start to do what you feel like doing, when you feel like doing it, you are not pushing against anything. You're allowing your body to move. You're allowing yourself to go and do the things that make you feel good. You're going to start to be like this woman in the garden. You're going to be receiving the messages, looking at them, holding them on your finger. Being very abundant, being surrounded by abundance. And this is a slow and steady process. Another thing is like procrastination. That's good. Procrastinate. Wait till that inspiration comes. Okay? Don't sit there and focus on the thoughts. Don't sit there and focus on what you're not doing. Allow the inspiration, the action to come in, and then take it. And then you'll see why you waited. You'll see why you took that time. You took that precious time to sit back, and allow the inspiration to come in. Okay, what else do we got here? So we have awakenings. We have a new season of blessings. This is for you. This is really targeted towards you, okay? I'm gonna pull a couple more cards just to see what else the collective would be open and ready to receive at this time. Manifestations coming to you. We have the Page of Cups, the Strength, and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so you have some sort of water sign looking at you. Okay, this might be a Pisces. A Pisces is observing you. Okay, and where we have the Strength in reverse. So this is asking you to stay in your spirit when it comes to this relationship. Okay, whoever this Pisces is, or this water sign, or this energy who is viewing you, it's almost like they're undecided as to how they want to see you, if you're good or bad for them. And here's the thing, that has nothing to do with you. Okay, like how they view you, that is their deal. Okay, the Strength card in reverse is also like giving me like, stay true to yourself in this. Like, just because somebody sees you a type of way, even if it's your mother, even if it's a close sibling or a relative or a friend, it doesn't matter how they see you. And it's almost like you're getting this energy. You might be receiving energy of like they're trying to decide who you are to them. But another thing I'm getting is like, be yourself. Be so disrespectfully yourself that anyone that isn't for you wants to go. Okay? That is the energy here. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse at the end is like, basically, again, like I'm seeing that you're reflecting on your achievements, and people around you are even reflecting on your achievements. Okay? But again, be so disrespectfully yourself that people who don't serve you, who aren't like want to be around you, they leave anyways, Because the people for you, your tribe, will respect you, adore you for who you are truly. You don't got to put on a front here, okay? We have a Two of Swords coming out. This is indecisive energy between a Knight of Cups and a Three of Wands in reverse. Both cards are in reverse. You might be deciding something here. You've been very meditative. You might have been staying up a little bit later, meditating, or getting up early and meditating. But you have a decision to make when it comes to love or purpose here, okay? And you're being asked to love yourself and be with, like, here's the tricky thing here, like, you don't have to decide between love and purpose. But if love is going to take you away from yourself, or purpose will take you away from yourself, then it needs to be let go of. And the universe will decide this for you. So it's important that even if you are sticking to your purpose, even if you are on purpose and doing things on purpose, that you remember who you are and you remember to stay within yourself. You know, you could foot about in the country, but stay within yourself, okay? Same thing in love, same thing in romantic relationships. It's okay to have a romantic relationship and be highly spiritual and be highly enlightened. However, if it takes you away from yourself, the universe is going to take that away from you, okay? We have the Moon in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. So she's revealing something here, okay? The High Priestess in reverse is something that you're overlooking. It's an emotional energy here, okay? There's some sort of emotional connection or emotional energy that is being overlooked by you at this time. And it has to do with this decision that you have to make between yourself and other. It is emotional for you because it's like you might have to give up somebody or give up something or an environment that you do have feelings for, you do adore, but this is to serve you here. Yeah, to serve you in becoming the world, okay, and becoming one with the world. Now, and like I said, when you get to the point of enlightenment, you cannot come with you. And it's the same with your relationships or with, you know, anybody around you. And so there might be a choice that you have to make here. And here's the choice. Choose yourself. Love yourself. If you want to find your true love, look in the mirror. Okay? This isn't just going to serve you. It's going to serve that romantic relationship. It's going to serve whoever you have feelings for. Because if you focus too much on them, if you give them your attention, your awareness, you're not giving yourself that awareness or attention. And you need to hone it in here. This is what the High Priestess is wanting to tell you. Hone it in. Be your own emotional guidance system. Be your own guide. Be your own God energy, okay? And this will help you come into the world. This will also help you have these relationships. It might seem counterintuitive because we're taught to be nice and to, I'll do this for you. If you do that for me, I'll take care of you. You take care of me. That's shallow and short-ended. I'll take care of me for you if you take care of you for me. And that doesn't just mean physically. That means emotionally. That means mentally. That means spiritually. And you'll find that by taking care of yourself, you're gonna fast forward your journey to wherever you want to go. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups. Excuse me. Wow. We have the Nine of Cups and the Page of Wands here. So this is all about. They're asking you to realize your self-worth, okay? You've been giving too much. You've been giving too much, and it's not on them, okay? It's on you. You're the one who is looking at them in this light, and they want you to understand that you can literally, you can just give to yourself, pour into your own cup, and the overflow of your cup will affect everyone around you in a positive way. But here's the thing, you got to stop pouring first in their cup. Eating of their loaf, having them eat of your loaf, eat of your own loaf, and then you guys can share, or eat of your own loaf, they'll eat of their own loaf, and then you'll both be full. This is how this is what you're being asked to do here in this relationship or relationships, or community even. Serve yourself, improve yourself, love yourself, and everything else will come with it. Okay, because the illusion is that they love you and that's how you receive love. No, you love yourself and that's how you receive love. Okay, their love is for themselves, your love is for yourself. That way you guys can intertwine and build each other up. Very, very big, very, 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 very huge. Okay, and if you're not in a relationship and you're going to enter into a relationship, or you know, love is on the brain and you're thinking about it, just know that do it differently. Don't do it like you've done it before. Don't do it like everybody else does it, where it's like, you know, all about the other person. Make it all about you, and be okay with them being selfish too. This is the acceptance. Being okay with them making it all about themselves, and seeing that as a positive thing and not a negative thing. You know, them being selfish, them taking themselves on dates, them doing things by themselves, them having their own friends. These are all positive things because they are loving themselves. And you, coming into that, must be already loving yourself. Take yourself on dates. Do your own thing. Go on your own trips. And it's that mutual understanding. And this is how you know you found something very, very special. Because there's a mutual understanding there. But there's also that connection that happens in between all of that, okay? We have spiritual cleansing. You might be... this card is coming up. So this spiritual cleanse is coming up because of this portal that we're about to enter into. And so with spiritual cleansing, the easiest thing to do here is just focus on the space. Excuse me. Focus on that space that you're creating. If you can make a little bit of space in your mind and then focus on it, it will get bigger and bigger and bigger. And this space will begin to fill the mind. This is how you wash yourself. This is how you cleanse the energy, okay? That space, focusing on that space, and then just allowing it to happen. You know, you could be in a meditation and you feel like breathing a certain way. You feel like expanding your stomach a certain way. You feel like pushing on a certain pressure point. Do it. Allow yourself to do it. Allow yourself to intuitively guide yourself. Your body knows. A lot of the time, the body knows where to push, what to do, without having to go into do a whole course on somatic pressure points and breathing techniques. You already know it. Your body knows it, you know. So just do the breath work. And if you don't know it, allow it to come in. All of the answers are available to all of us, okay? But it might look intuitive at first. You might not know what you're doing, but all of a sudden hit a state of consciousness based on the way that you're breathing. And then you got to go look up, what is this breathing method that I'm doing? It's very interesting. Okay, spiritual cleansing here. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So things that you've been looking to manifest, things that you've been putting in your vision board, things that you've been writing down, mantras that you've been writing down, rampages of appreciation that you've been going on. All of this is working. You're being asked to keep doing it, and you're about to see the fruit of your labor. Okay? We have choices with the Seven of Cups upright and the King of Wands in reverse. So again, Empress energy here. You have a lot of choices being presented to you at this time, a lot of options, a lot of things to do. However, you are a master manifestor. You are the King of Wands, but you're being asked to sit back. Don't take action on these things yet. Not until the inspiration is hot and ready for you, okay? And here's how you know. When that inspiration is so hot, so burning red hot, that you're just like, wild horses could hold me back and I'd still do this thing. It's got to be that much of a holy hell yes, okay? Sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think. I've been pulling this card a lot. Be yourself, share your heart, speak your truth. Be who you are. Be so disrespectfully yourself, okay? Be who you are. This whole thing about respect in Western society is like, yeah, I mean, even in Eastern cultures, we have this thing of respect, and we have like these rules and traditions for how to respect our elders and how to respect the people around us. But oftentimes those can prevent us from being ourselves and allowing our true nature to show and shine. So as long as you're keeping people in your heart and you're using compassion and love with whatever that you do whatever you want, okay? And if they're ragging on it because they think it's disrespectful, you got love in your heart. Don't worry about them, okay? What else do we got here? What else do we got here? We got healer. You're a healer, okay? This is, so that's singing like the birds, whatever, if they're ragging on you, that's healing them. People getting to see you be unabashed and just flagrant with it. Like, you being that spark in the room, that energy. Speaking however loudly you want to speak, doing whatever you want to do, sitting however you want to sit. Okay, not sitting to impress others, not holding yourself in any type of way to be respectful. But I mean, yeah, if you feel like respecting, if you feel like being respectful, be respectful. But what I'm talking about is just be yourself, though. Okay, through it all. If you feel like you gotta hold back, don't. Say it. Okay, do it. Like, if you feel like standing up on the chair and doing a twirl, do it. By doing so, you're going to heal others around you. Okay, jump on the bed. If it's your bed, nobody can tell you anything. Okay, there's a lot of things like that. I mean, now I'm remembering a Kanye West interview where he said, as a kid, the kid gets up on the coffee table, he feels like Superman. He feels like a superhero. He doesn't know what a coffee table is. He doesn't even know what a table is or coffee. And then an adult comes to him and says, "Hey, that's a coffee table." What? You can't stand on that. What? I can't stand on. And then he gets programmed into believing that he can't stand on coffee tables. And now you're a 27-year-old adult or a 35-year-old adult, or you're 60 or you're 23 years old, and you feel like never standing on coffee tables. Well, go stand on that coffee table, okay? Go stand on it. It will help your inner child. It will heal people around you. People will start to, pattern interrupts will help. Shadow. And this is what the shadow is. Like, the shadow, here's my thing with the shadow. We have an ego. Okay, an ego is the identity that we show the world. And we created the ego as a child to suppress our shadow. Our shadow is our true self, our inner child. These urges that weren't so accepted by society. These standing on coffee table moments, okay? These standing on coffee table energies that are coursing within us. This yelling in the house. This screaming whenever you want. These are all shadow aspects. And if they aren't able to be expressed in these healthy and happy ways, then they'll get expressed in unhealthy and unhappy ways. And nobody wants that. So start expressing yourself however you want to express yourself. It will help you unlock that shadow. And by integrating the shadow, you will be very much a lot stronger, a lot more integrated. Like, Baba Ram Dass. If anybody listens to Baba Ram Dass, he's talking to a group of spiritual junkies, and he's talking about how he takes LSD and how once he gets done with this gig, he'll go to the next gig. And he's like, oh, well, you're not supposed to call them gigs, I guess. You're supposed to call them spiritual gatherings. This is integration of Baba Ram Dass's shadow. Okay, like these different aspects of who we are. Like, yeah, we can be spiritual beings, but we're also like, waiting in line sort of sucks. Right? And getting in tune with that and using that to create humor, using that to create a sense of energy, a sense of joy, a sense of, okay, I'm in the human world. In the human world, I am a human. This is fun. This is a game. It's all Lila, right? This is how we get this. We integrate. We have humor. Athena, inner wisdom. Wow, she hasn't come out in a while. You know what to do, trust your inner wisdom, and take appropriate action without delay. Wow, this is the owl. The force field around her. You're protected by Athena. If there's something that you want to do, if there's something that you want to say, if there's a message that you have to say, get it out there. Take that first step. Do that first action. Do whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, and I don't just mean like, if you've been thinking about it and you've gotten the inspiration for it and you haven't done it yet, you gotta do it the next time that inspiration rolls around. Okay, that's what your higher self is asking you to do, and this could be an aspect of your shadow. Maybe you want to do it, but you want to do it differently than you've decided in your adult mind. So be open to different ways of doing things and allow yourself to sort of play and be creative about it, okay? Whatever it is. whatever it is that you are working on, that you are doing. Okay, and it is, you are in this Empress energy. You are allowing things to come to you. This taking action is only when it is inspired, okay? And here's the thing, you know what to do. The action that I'm getting in my intuition is telling me meditation, breath work, really getting tuned in to the other realms right now. Really getting tuned into that, taking yourself away from this place. Getting tuned into that will help you in all the other areas without you even needing to try, okay? And by try, I mean effort. To push against. You don't need to push against anything. We have relief. Here we are. Yeah, and there it is. Breathe, meditate, relax. Relief is coming. You're about to be relieved of your duties. You're about to be relieved of your workplace. You're about to be relieved of physical manual labor. And this is because of that gift that you have within you, that you're ready to show the world, okay? We have the Chariot coming out here with the Wild Unknown deck. The Chariot, let me read this. Start of a successful journey. Let me see. Strong will, triumph. It's your confidence, your will, your inner warrior. At points in your life when you felt the bliss of achievement or triumph, you were riding on his back. Build a relationship with this part of yourself. Try to see the Chariot inside of you. The more focused your mind, the easier it will be to sense his presence and stay mounted on his back. With a fixed gaze and a sure footing, you'll be headed toward all that you dream of. There it is. There it is. At this point, you are so, relevant, so practiced that performing is nothing to you. And this is why this is all coming in for you. Okay, that is where I'm going to leave the reading. Have a wonderful day. It's been an honor and a privilege to do this reading for you today. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.